Stop doing these 3 most common mistakes on the two-hand backhand shot today. Welcome back to my channel, IR Tennis. Today I want to show you and also help you understand the 3 most common mistakes that the people keep doing the two-hand backhand shot. And also I'm going to show you ways how you can correct those mistakes. So first, let me show you what the 3 most common mistakes on the two-hand backhand shot are. Let's get started. So the first mistake that I want to show you is when you take your racket back. When you take your racket back at this point, so many players have the racket at this point with their wrist broken on the turn. So if you see what happens here, the racket is pointing to the back fence. And this is because your wrists are broken. Now this really doesn't help you when you're contacting the ball later on, because once you turn and your wrist broke on the take back, then later when you go to hit the ball, your wrists are gonna be moving. And you really don't want that. So when you're taking your racket back, isolate the wrist movement on that unit turn. And you want, when your racket is taken back, the head of the racket to point to the side fence. So that will be a great way you can check yourself if you're doing the right stuff. So taking the racket back, don't move your wrist, just turn your body and remember the racket head pointing to the side fence. So this little trick can help you fix that problem of your racket being on the back with broken wrists. This will improve your contact point and you're going to be so much more confident on contacting the ball and hitting a more solid shot. So let me talk about mistake number 2 that I keep seeing, and this really doesn't matter the level. I've been so amazed of so many good players. They might have like an amazing forehand, like a weapon forehand, but their backhand has always been like the shot that doesn't really help them so much. Yeah, they can make the shot back, you know, but it's not like the forehand where they can really control the situation. And yes, so many tennis coaches are saying just focus on developing the better shot, the weapon, make it a bigger weapon. But you know, it is true, but keep making everything a weapon. It doesn't have to be only one shot. Because when you go play somebody better than you want to win, and you have a very big weapon, now imagine that player, how he's going to look for your weaknesses. And if your backhand is not too good, that better player is not going to give you the better shot. He's going to focus on your weakness. So emphasize to make your weakness also improve and make it a weapon. So let me show you the mistake. The mistake is when people hitting the backhand, they always make such a big step to the ball. You can see. So the ball is coming, one step to the ball, hit. So many players are doing that. And they're great players, nothing bad with it, but it really doesn't make their backhand so good. So focus to make the small steps. Small steps are going to help you to really get a better stance so you can hit that nice backhand shot instead of just making it over. So that will be another level of you realizing your weakness and adding those little things so you can really improve the backhand. But this is a very big mistake that I keep seeing that people were doing, and so many times I felt like if I could help him just a little bit, just giving that tip, you know, how much better their game would become. But it's not easy for tennis players when they have to take an advice, because they have to open up and they have to understand that they're actually not doing the right thing. And a lot of times that hurts the ego. But either way, this will really help them. Let me show you that drill that will really help you improve that problem that you might have. You hit your shot and then you go around the cone this way, so then you can step forward with the small steps, big step, and hit. I'll show you one more time. So you go around the cone in front of it with small steps. Now we go small steps to the ball. 1, 2, 3, boom, hit the shot. You can see how this makes me make those little small steps going around the cone. So this drill might be very simple, but will really be one of the best drills you can do to improve those small steps before the big step, so you can have a good preparation for the two-hand backhand shot. Let me show you mistake number 3 that I keep seeing, and it's a very common mistake on a two-hand backhand shot. Here we go. Here we go. The third most common mistake that I want to emphasize and show you today is actually the finish on the two-hand backhand shot. So you can see that so many players keep finishing with the elbows too low. And no, you cannot make the shot over the net. Yes, you can make the shot over the net, but we're again talking about having a really much stronger foundational shots. So this mistake is by simply going high with your elbows on that finish. So you can see how my elbows are up high. And this you can really see from one of the best tennis players and probably one of the best two-hand backhands in the history of tennis, Andre Agassi, who is phenomenal backhand, who has a phenomenal backhand and is such an amazing two-hand backhand shot to learn from. But let's not focus on the person, let's focus on the mechanics behind what happens when you lift up the elbows much higher on your finish. So first I'm going to show you what happens when your elbows are low. So you can see me from this angle that when I hit the ball, so this is where I'm going to hit the ball, and if my elbows are finishing low, you saw how short my follow through was with the contact with the ball. And this is something we really don't want. So by very simple way, by lifting the elbows, you're going to see now how my contact with the ball here and the follow through forward became much longer, and this is going to help me to have a more solid backhand shot. Hit it better, hit it stronger, hit it cleaner. So just by simply lifting up my elbows on the finish. I hope you saw that, and I'm extremely happy today to share those 3 most common mistakes on the backhand shot. I am Ivan, this was IR Tennis. I'll see you in my next video, but don't forget to think about the problems I emphasized today, try to practice them and see how they help you become a better tennis player. Until next time.